Boom. Yo, you already know what it is, my friends. Let's talk. So if you ain't a fly on shit but a fly on the wall and you sitting there watching these sports games, you notice that the NBA is almost at the end of their season. And these Celtics is fighting for their life, boy, and they may not even have their star player, who is from the Lou, by the way. Hallelujah. So we just going to talk about that and see what it is everybody feel about that. I'm your boy, The Real Bill Taylor. We are joined live today by none other than Black Ron. We got Solo Jones. We got the homie Bad Top Bricks. Let's go ahead and do this shit, fellas. Let's talk a little basketball to start this off. Then go into a little baseball and talk whatever. It's Stand Up Sports Bar. Let's get it, baby. All right, so like I said before, guys, right now we are in the midst of a heated battle between the Celtics and the Knicks. And I don't think we got but one game left. But there's also the Cavs, the Pacers, look, right now it's down to the wire. We done already got Kobe out. Oh my God. LeBron out. Jesus. It's the Lakers had to fuck me up.
Kobe been out for a while.
Yeah,
long time.
That's a whole little problem. And so right now we're down to these last 4 chances for these teams. It don't look like Jalen, it doesn't look like my man Jason is going to be in the game much longer, unfortunately, due to some injuries. Ty, you want to tell us a little bit more about what happened yesterday?
I mean, I think he fell in the fourth quarter, man. It was a close game. I think Anunoby stole the ball, and Jason reached out, and in the moment when he reached out, you saw him collapse. And apparently, I think he tore his ACL, and if that's the case, then he's going to be out the rest of the playoffs and probably all of next season. And this is a big hit to the Celtics because now they're down 3-1 to the Knicks. Any possibility of them coming back is probably went out the door at this point. And the Knicks is going to make it to the Eastern Conference Final.
Can somebody tell me what the score was when he went out?
It was like 108 to 110, I believe.
Oh, how much time was left in the game?
Don't quote me, but I think it was like 4 minutes and some change.
Man, that nigga quit, cuz.
I ain't quit.
Solo, he quit Solo?
I'm gonna let this nigga finish. I am not saying a goddamn thing.
Yeah,
see, y'all forgot that even though they won a chip last year, even though they had an awesome season this year, the whole world and the city of Boston can decide whether or not that's Jaylen Brown's team or whether or not that's Jason Tatum's team. And people try to make it seem like, well, it's supposed to be a dynamic duo or a big three. Even when there's a dynamic duo or a big three, it's still one man's team. When the Chicago Bulls were the Chicago Bulls, it was Mike and Scotty, but it was Mike's team. When the Lakers were the Lakers, it was Shaq and Kobe, but it was Shaq's team. When Miami was the big three, it was LeBron, Wade, and Bosh, but it was D Wade's team. So since people can't get it in their head whose team it is, Jason Tatum is like, well, if it's Jalen's team, Jalen should be able to take y'all all the way. When you look down and you already 2-1 and you already losing on the road, and you look at how much of a long stretch you got ahead of you, and it's the playoffs, so that means everybody tired and everybody hurt. And you look at the fact oh, I can go take the next 6 months off and they still gotta pay me because I'm already locked in on my contract. And then we could just see if this hoe is my team or if it's Jalen's team.
Is this Ty Solo? Is he?
I don't necessarily agree with Black Ron in those regards. I think Jason Tatum clearly is the best player on this team. He had 42 points last night before the injury. And to answer your question, I went and Googled it, Black Ron, just so I could be precise for the fans. But it was approximately 3 minutes and 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter when he got hurt, and they were pretty much still in the game. They were pretty much still in the game. He had 42 points when he got hurt, and was probably on his way to scoring 50 that night. Yeah, he was definitely on his way to scoring 50. He had shot made 8 threes, I think, last night. 7 or 8 threes. This kid is Jason Tatum is one of the best players in the NBA. There's no question about it. I think when you look at their dynamic with him and Jaylen Brown, it is clear that somebody, whether it's Jason Tatum or Jaylen Brown, is being hindered by the other. I think they both are good enough to be stars on their own respective teams. So I think Jaylen Brown, it bodes better for him to be in a different environment. And it bodes better for Jason Tatum because then you no longer have to worry about those conversations that Black Ron is alluding to. The fact that who am I? Am I Batman or am I Robin? And I think Jason Tatum.
That's why you never seen Superman and Shazam in the same movie.
Exactly. And I think to Jason's
don't do that. Don't Jason, do that. Don't throw that reference in.
You don't want to go there.
In the DC universe.
Yes, they both in the DC universe, but
are they both not essentially the same nigga?
They are absolutely not. Don't do this. Don't cross the streams. All right, let's stay in the lane.
How is, first of all, if y'all not watching New Blurred Order, please go watch it. But how is Superman and Shazam not the same nigga when they both in their prime, when they both operating on all cylinders?
But they both get their powers different ways. They're two different type of powers.
I didn't say I didn't say their powers were derived from the same source. I said when they both got their powers, are they not the same nigga?
They are absolutely not the same. Okay, one of them is a boy, all right, who's posing as a man, and the other
once that boy yells Shazam, is he not that nigga?
But if he doesn't have a ring, if he doesn't have the powers, Krypton is don't let
I was just gonna say I can put a piece of Krypton, I can put a piece of kryptonite the size of a doobie around Superman's neck, and this nigga will be Clark Kent again.
He would be, perhaps. Yes.
Depending on which Superman you put.
What are you talking about? Perhaps. That's not perhaps.
There's red Krypton. There's red Krypton. Yes, there is different types of Krypton, and yes, he would turn into Clark Kent.
Kryptonite, bro.
Kryptonite, excuse me. But Shazam is not the person that he poses to be. Superman is the actual person. He poses to be Clark Kent. Shazam.
All I'm saying is the word Shazam and a piece of kryptonite reduce both these niggas to non-super ass niggas.
Okay, say that. But Clark Kent will beat the shit out of that little boy.
Yo, hold on,
he drop down.
Not if that little boy got a piece of kryptonite.
Is not on the list of topics.
It's Clark Kent.
If that little boy got a piece of kryptonite, he ain't even got to say Shazam to fuck Clark up.
Hey, let me tell you something. You know who really knows the answer to this question, who Shazam, whether or not he's actually Superman or not, is goddamn Bo P. Goddamn it, this bitch. Bo P gonna tell you. Go ahead, Bo P. Who is it, man? Are you trying to say?
Hey, man. Superman, Batman, ain't none of that shit got to do with basketball. What the hell are y'all talking about? What the hell has this got to do with goddamn
I was
basketball?
using that to make a larger point. Superman
Larger
and
point, my ass.
Shazam,
This
right?
got shit to
They
do with
both in the DC
basketball.
universe. Jaylen Brown is Shazam. Jason Tatum is Superman.
Ain't got shit to do with basketball. That ain't got shit to do with basketball, man.
Let me say something on that part right there.
So before you came in, the point that we was making and the point that Ty was making is maybe these two superheroes can't exist in the same universe, even though they from the same even though they playing for the same house. In other words, even though Shazam and Superman are both DC characters, you'll never see them in the same movie because they play basically the same role in the fucking movie. They both have to be the hero. They both have to fight the biggest and toughest bad guy. And when you have those two type of dudes where both of them are the man, they both can give you a 40-point game every night that they want to. Well, that means that one of them gonna suffer so that the other one gonna shine, which means that both of those men aren't given the best opportunity to be their best at all times.
What's all this? What is all this? This is hoopla you're talking. What they got to do with stopping Jason Bronson? What they got to do with stopping Jason Bronson? He's the goddamn problem. It ain't Superman, Batman, Robin, none of them. Who gonna stop Jason Bronson?
Well, Jalen Brunson
shit
becomes a secondary issue because if the team can't figure out who's the man, who's guy number one, then that means they chemistry is always gonna be off. Their flow is always gonna be off. So it's always going to translate into miscommunications on defense. Basketball is a simple game. Pick up the nigga with the open man and watch the ball. It's a very simple game. But when niggas aren't communicating with each other because of other issues, they don't holler out that screen that's coming left. And simple shit like that turns into a bucket on the other side. And if that other team score more buckets on the other side, we lost.
All of those superhero shit ain't got nothing to do with stopping Jason Bronson.
You right.
Ain't got shit to do. That brother shooting off any foot. He shooting off both feet. He's the baddest little motherfucker in the league right now. He is doing his thing. You better get out. You better go out there and get the Incredible Hulk or somebody other than goddamn Batman and Superman. You better get somebody. Spider-Man. You need a Spider-Man. You need a Spider-Man or somebody.
He's just light-skinned with a high-pitched voice. His name is Carl Anthony Towns.
And he's doing his thing. Carl Anthony Towns.
He's doing his goddamn thing.
Yeah.
But hey, can I say one thing?
Two things real quick.
The topic of in the beginning when we were talking about Jason Tatum. All right, I believe that injury is more serious than what everyone think it is. I saw when I saw when KD went down.
Yeah.
Okay. I saw when Kobe went down. They all had the same injury, and this injury right here is serious. If you look at the play. If I wish you could rewind and show the play.
Yeah, it's more than an ankle. It's Achilles.
It's Achilles.
When he grabbed his leg, it's an Achilles. He didn't grab it like an ankle injury. He grabbed it like it was an Achilles injury. I'm telling you.
And that's why KD probably gave him a call ASAP. Was like, look, bro, they got different surgeries now. They got different shit now that they didn't have when Kobe went down and all players. But to T on point. He looking at 2 years at least. At least he gone. Y'all can get rid. He's not coming back next year. I promise you.
Yeah, he told his Derrick Rose.
Yeah.
It's a wrap. That's what I'm saying. It's gonna take a time for that brother to come back, and I feel sorry for him because that's one of the most scariest injuries in the game of basketball, football.
You lose your first step. You lose your takeoff.
Yeah. I heard mine.
You lose
your
ability to explode.
I ain't have no.
And Solo hurt his, and he can't even walk on stage. So that's bad when you can't walk on stage.
Yeah. And he wasn't doing nothing stream when he tore that shit out the frame.
Right.
Yeah, the thing about the whole Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown situation is like this was supposed to be an experiment, right? The experiment was to see if these two number one draft picks, mind you, because I think both of them were drafted in separate years as number one overall picks. So a lot of people forget that. I think I'm pretty sure Jaylen Brown was the number one pick when he came out, and everybody was like, "Who is this kid?" I like when he kind of catapulted to the top of the draft. And Jason Tatum came out as the phenom that he was, and at the time when he came out the first year, he was kind of underwhelming. But then that next year, he kind of came out and was able to do what he was supposed to do. This is one of those experiments where you get what you were looking for, and then you hold on to that hope to get it again. Whereas if the Boston Celtics were really smart in that moment, they would have understood that they had a high valued commodity in Jaylen Brown, and now we can get pieces for this young man and allow him to go out and explore his own chase for glory and everything like that. Because as long as he stays in Boston, you know what I'm saying, it's going to always be that conversation of who, Jaylen Brown last year won the MVP in the playoffs and in the finals. So it looked like it was his team. But this entire season, Jason Tatum has clearly separated himself and shown that he is the star of this squad.
Another thing, let's think about this too. It shows you how important Porzingis is. What his name? Porzingis. It shows you how important he is to the team. He's the missing factor in the series. Porzingis. He is the missing factor. He's the missing factor. It ain't Jason Tatum. If he was Brown. It's Porzingis.
If he was really balling, it would be a different story. I think
if Porzingis was really balling, he would never left the fucking Knicks. He'd have never left the fucking Mavericks.
Yeah, the Mavericks. Yeah.
He is what they missing. He is what they missing. It ain't Jason Brown. It ain't Tatum. It's Porzingis. That's who they need to show up, and he's hurt, so he can't really show up. He's tired.
What
whatever
color is Jason Tatum's old lady?
Black.
Okay, good. Because
he's dating the singer, Ella May.
Oh, that's right. He with Ella May. That's right. That's why I like that nigga.
Why you gonna make that? Why?
I forgot that shit.
Yeah. Hold on. What you mean? That's why you don't like? Because he dating a black woman? If he dating a white woman, he wouldn't have got hurt. That's what you saying?
No, because he dating Ella May. I like her.
She don't want you. You didn't have no chance with her.
Get out my fantasy, bro. I know that's his baby mama. She done had 2 kids with that nigga. But in my world, I still got a shot. Cuz.
No, you don't. Let's be real, man. No, you don't. Let's be real, Batman. I don't say nothing to you.
I don't say nothing to you when you be eating Viagra's and fucking these 20-somethings.
I didn't even know denial. Was like,
hey, I've never had a Viagra in my life.
My bad, Cialis, nigga.
And he had a Cialis, though.
I never had a Cialis in my life.
NFL ass nigga, you think you get the generic shit? We know
he don't have no ginseng or something.
It wasn't called Viagra because he couldn't afford the name brand.
Right.
You got the Bluetooth. You got the Bluetooth.
Hey, no. I'm a ride on 64. I'm a rider. I'm a gas station.
He said, "What's your doctor's name?" He said, "Semlem." Dr. Semlem.
A pack of Cool Lights and some Gorilla Dick. You know what I'm saying? I already know how it is.
He watched that 100-pack. He watched that Rhino down with a 100-pack and a photo.
100-pack. Yeah.
Nigga Heartbeat about to bust out his chest.
Right out. The underground finna get it tonight, boy. Look at that one right there, boy.
Yes, sir.
Solo take the Rhino out the capsule and snort it.
Yeah.
Hell no.
He's bringing on his. Yeah,
he's sprinkling on himself like something.
Yeah,
nigga. See, y'all fuck around. I go straight to the source. I go get me some cocaine. I go get and some heroin, nigga. I go get what I need, nigga.
Hey man, on a real tip, I see these young boys buying all this kind of shit. I like, when the young niggas dick stop getting hard?
Yeah, that's
Come on, man.
Because they drinking all that lean. Because they drinking all that lean and popping all that Percocet.
Damn, younger niggas need pills.
And when you take that shit, the 100 packs, them rhino pills, when you take that shit and it ain't nothing wrong with you, you give yourself a problem.
Well, look, I'm put it like this. All I need is a woman butt naked. I'm ready to go. I don't need nothing else. Just butt naked.
All I need is
consent. Consent and butt naked.
Yeah. You better
consent
make sure
and a good scent.
Yeah.
Yo, I got one for that. I got one for Rob.
Black Ron. Sometimes that fucking shit make me hard. I don't know what it is. That fucking shit.
No, man. I didn't have it that bad growing up.
Yo, I got one for Ron.
Bo P say he wanted a little pissy.
Yes, sir. I want to smell like I'm coming. I want to smell it before I get there. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, man. You know, Bo P from rural Alabama.
Hey, y'all think Bo P would hit this right here, man? I'm just curious, man. I don't think Bo P stand. I think Bo P go ahead and just knock them leads straight.
Oh my God! What the hell?
What the fuck?
What the heliante?
What kind of algorithm you got? What kind of algorithm you got for that shit to show up?
What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? What the hell?
Yeah, that's a 12 pack of rhino right there. That's a 12 pack of rhino right there.
This is an elephant tranquilizer.
Hey man, I don't know how bad off I'd have to be to hit that right there. But I know she better pay cash. That's all I know.
That's it. Yeah.
All in cash, bitch. I don't even want nothing debited to me.
I'm gonna need it all in
cash.
I'm gonna
need to spend it. I'm gonna need
half before you take your clothes off. Because I know once I see that naked, I'm gonna want to up the price.
Yes, sir.
You need a deposit.
I need a deposit, nigga.
Look, I heard
every woman alive looks better fully dressed than she do naked.
Ain't lying.
That is not true.
That is absolutely true.
Man, women don't come out that shit. You see some extra shit.
That's not true.
Yeah, that's absolutely true.
That is not true.
Boy, say,
that is not true.
Take it from me. Take it from your boy who took down some of these lap band survivors. They be fully dressed in their clothes, and then they get naked, and this heifer look like she done survived the autopsy. Got all these damn zippers and scars all on her damn self when she done been nipped and tucked and snatched and botched.
But Ron, can I borrow from the book of Black Ronathan and speak on how I once heard a close stand-up comedian friend of mine who happens to be on this screen talk about where these bodies came from. Because underneath all them clothes, there's stuff going on. So
yeah, it is.
Same thing is happening with women with clothes on, looking the same with them off. And even though they got shit to do with sports, I just want to make sure that we understand that that's not the case. Like you're not gonna sit there and tell
you're referring to me saying that the studs have banging bodies underneath them little boy clothes, which is true. However, in that outfit, when she's dressed, she's pulling off the look that she want to achieve, which is a masculine presentation, which still looks better than what the raw naked truth is. I'm talking about that butt naked raw truth. Like that stomach look flat, them thighs look smooth, that booty ain't got no dimples in it, in them clothes, in them jeans, in them tights. In that
Vent, let me say this, Vent. It does have to do with sports. Because when you're a good athlete, you get all kinds of them coming at you. It do have to do with sports, brother. You get all kinds coming at you.
You get them all coming at you, bro.
Just like comedians. You get them all coming at you. Yeah. And I had a bad experience one time. I had one. She had a lot of money. She wasn't built that bad. She damn near that bad. She damn near that bad. Why you? But man, when she took her clothes off, I tried as hard as I could. It's the first time I ever had to stop on a woman. I can't do it.
I can't
do
go
it.
through it. I'm dying on the inside now. I'm dying on the inside with every
You a
stroke.
quitter, OP. You a quitter.
Hold on.
Look. You like the burglar. You like the burglar that go in the store and get his hand in the diamond case and then be like, you know what? I changed my mind. Nah, it's
You
too
gotta
late.
change the heart.
You don't know
Hey,
any
hey,
stone. You don't know.
that nigga Trey in Boys in the Hood. He was all set to go do the murder, and then halfway to the drive by,
Vince,
no, let me out.
I was hitting that liquor thing and it's gonna get better. I said, I'm gonna get there. Don't worry, I'm gonna get there. I couldn't get there, dog. When she took her clothes off,
let me tell y'all. Story time. Okay, so
here we go.
Hold on, let me. All right, hold on.
So, hey man, let me tell you something. When you out
Hold
here
on,
and you a comedian,
hold on. Hey, stop, Ryan. Hey, let me do this in a proper production right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for your weekly edition of Story Time with Black Ron.
Here we go. This nigga got a story.
Hello, children. Sorted story time with Uncle Black Ron. You know, kids, when you're a young comedian out here on the streets trying to make it, sometimes you don't have the best accommodations. Sometimes you have to take a bus to the city that you're performing in, or you might have to catch a ride or take a cheap flight. Sometimes you don't have a hotel room when you get to the city that you're performing in, or the hotel that the venue has provided is a little less than stellar. Sometimes you notice a little drug activity going on out front, or a little sex trafficking going on right in the lobbyway. These things cause you to seek what we call a golden parachute. And a golden parachute is the arms, solace, and resources of a woman that came to the show that found you to be very funny. These women are oftentimes not the most attractive ones that the Lord made, but on the inside, they are very beautiful indeed. Such was the case.
don't forget to state this. They're the last one to leave the show.
Absolutely.
They're the last
Absolutely.
one to leave the show.
They're the last one in the merch line. They intentionally got last in the merch line because they have the most to say to you. They want to hold your hand and tell you how good you did. They want to take pictures. They're going to buy whatever it is that you're selling on the merchandise table because they want to sow into your ministry. And then they're going to offer you some coochie. As I stated before, these are not the most beautiful women that the Lord made, but on the inside, part of gold. Such was the case. One night while I was performing, this young waterbed came up to me and she told me how funny I was. and she told me, I want to buy your t-shirt. Do you have a 3X? I say, no, Miss Waterbed, I don't have a 3X. She say, well, look, how much is your shirt?
You don't want no 3X.
I say they $20.
Yo.
She say, well, here go $40. Because I want to see you make it. I know you're gonna be somebody one day. I said, thank you so very much. She said, hey, did you get you something to eat? I said, no, I can't eat before I go on stage. My anxiety be up too high. It makes me feel nauseous while I'm performing. She said, well, it ain't really nothing too good to eat out here.
Yeah.
And you probably ain't gonna be able to find nothing besides some fast food to eat. I said, yeah, you're right. She said, well, won't you let me cook something for you? I said, oh, you can cook? She say, shit.
Waterbed, damn right.
What you want to eat? Now, I say, well, how far away do you live, Miss Waterbed? I have to be to the airport at a such a time, and my hotel is less than stellar, and it's about 15 minutes from here. She say, well, why don't we go by the hotel and get your thing? Because after I feed you, I'm going to I'm gonna bless you with the upper part of my body. I'm gonna use just my neck and the middle part of my face, and I'm gonna also give you some coochie. And she was very forward. She didn't
I'm
say
into
it as
this
if I
story
had a
now. I'm
choice.
real into this story now.
Just my neck.
She didn't say it as if I had a choice in the matter. I said, well, okay. And then Ty, she said the magic words. She said, "You smoke weed?" I say, I say, yes, ma'am. I do. She say, well, I got a little something. Was a half ounce of that great stuff. I'm talking about. I can't hear it.
Yeah, Vince getting excited. He liked this kind of conversation.
Yeah. He need to go be by himself for a few minutes.
Yeah.
I like where it's going.
No, I like what it is.
I've been there on the ship. Go ahead. Yeah.
That boy accidentally leaned on the sound effects button. He over there trying to take his pants off.
What you was saying? Then she
Yeah.
took your clothes off.
Man, we got in the car, Ty, and she had a half ounce of that ooh wee Lord Jesus. And we over there smoking, and we got to the house, and she fried me some chicken, and she smothered it.
Time out. You said you was going to the room. How you end up in the
No,
house?
we got to the room just to pick up my stuff.
Pay attention, nigga. She hard, nigga. You over there touching yourself.
That wasn't relevant. So he just skipped past that.
I was wondering, like, he said he was going to the room and she was going to use her neck.
Yeah, he was saying that.
No, she told me to go to the room and get my stuff because she was going to take me back to her house where she was going to roll out the red carpet.
Go back to the fried chicken. You fucking up the story. Go back to the smothered fried chicken. Nigga, go back to that.
So she fried the chicken, Bo, and then she smothered it. Like she knew I was from Texas, and that's how I like my chicken on Sunday evening.
Yeah.
She smothered that chicken, Bo, and she put some rice on it. And then she made some cornbread, Bo, and had a wedge salad with blue cheese on that thing. And then afterwards, Bo, she ran me a bath. She bathed me and she rubbed my feet. She rubbed my feet, and then she did exactly with her neck and her mouth what she said she was gonna do.
Tell him, Prince Akeem.
And then
the watching of the royal penis.
and because we was on the couch, and then she stood up and she took her muumuu off, and it was a whole lot of meat under that muumuu.
A whole lot of meat.
Why did she do that? What was that for?
At that point, I really didn't care. and she grabbed me by myself, and she said, "Come on." And I stood up, and she pulled me by myself into that room. And sir, I want y'all to know the reason why I call her Miss Waterbed is because that's exactly what I felt like I had plunged into.
What the fuck?
Boy, when I tell you, I was stroking with all my might, and it felt like you know how you used to a certain amount of contact when you thrust. You need a certain amount of bounce back when you thrust. Bro, she was absorbing every blow. She was absorbing every blow, and she said, "Yeah, like that." And up until that point, I didn't know whether I was doing a good job or not, because I couldn't plant my feet. I couldn't get no leverage.
Not on the waterbed. Not on the waterbed. You can't.
You know how you need to dig your toes in so you can get leverage.
Get that toe hold. Yeah.
Yo, come on, man.
Man, she reached down and she grabbed me by one of my booty cheeks.
One of my booty cheeks.
And she started pulling me into her body. Like she was helping me. She was helping me. And she said, just like that, just like that. And I must have been doing a good job because I poked a hole in her waterbed. That water was warm. The water was warm. It was running everywhere.
Oh man.
She said, don't stop, get it. And I didn't stop. And I got it. And I want to let y'all know right now, if that lady hadn't been 53, that there will be a Black Ron Jr. being raised by Miss Waterbed. Because I want to let y'all know that I must have poked another hole off in that waterbed. And the second time, boy, I gave her every seed that the Lord had ever gave me. I don't know if y'all ever busted a nut so hard that you sing the opening to Lion King.
Oh my God! All right,
she must have one of those.
Oh my God!
You know what's so crazy about that story? That one thing that I isolated in that entire story, Black Ron, was when you said she ran me a bath and rubbed my toes. As soon as you said that, I knew this woman was over the age of 50. I knew.
Hey, man.
I knew immediately. Hey. I said, this woman is not a young woman. If she ran him
you should have known she wasn't a young woman when she smothered gravy on chicken.
I'm about to say that. That was the key right there. When she smothered it.
Ain't no young girl smothering no damn.
Whoa, sir. All right, listen. There are different things that are done in different places in the United States, and depending on where you are in the United States, you may or may not experience certain things. So when it comes to smothered gravy, that is not a thing that is just relinquished to older women. That is something that is passed down through generations.
Yeah, all grown women should know how to smother chicken, but after midnight. After midnight, that means she had smothered that chicken. She made that whole meal in 30 minutes.
Look,
what are we talking about?
We talking about going to chicken, I'm talking about going to go to
the cornbread and all that in 30 minutes. This the cold part, gentlemen. This the cold part.
No, we talking about fat pussy. That's what we talking about. Fat pussy.
Yeah.
Hey, Bo,
it's the cold part.
This is over, nigga. We getting the fuck up out of here. Go and get something to eat, nigga.
After I buzz,
got me hungry and shit, and I don't know why I want to get in a waterbed. I don't know why.
After I bust, I lay back on the bed and I fired up another blunt. She came back with a soapy rag. She wiped me down like I was Lil Boosie.
Wipe me down.
She wiped me down like I was Lil Boosie.
Like you was Lil Boosie.
Bro, when I woke up, she had washed the outfit that I had on at the comedy club. It was jeans and a white button up. She had washed my clothes and had ironed my shirt. She said, come on, babe, I gotta get you to the airport. Woke me up. I got dressed. She drove me to the airport in time for my flight. And when I got to the airport, she said, here, take this with you, and gave me the rest of the pack.
On the whoa. But you're getting on the plane.
Yeah.
I don't play that shit.
That nigga say I don't play that shit, nigga.
He said fat pussy one thing, but giving weed on the plane is a whole other story.
And lying to you, nigga.
That's where you draw the line.
Yeah, I draw the line, nigga. What the fuck you talking about?
Hey, that whole evening sounds like an amazing evening with an amazing woman.
Nah, but hold on, bro.
She did everything you hope that a woman would do.
Exactly.
Ladies, if y'all watching the sports comedy,
up until that point, I didn't even know women treated niggas that good. I thought that was the fairy tale shit that husbands got from their wives. Up until that point, I didn't know that women did that for dudes.
Hey, hold up, Ron. Hey, bitch, you better be cleaning up feet and shit. Next time, Get a waterbed, bitch. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Get a water.
Well, this nigga is not going. You know that lady is not home right now. Goddamn, I know Jeffrey
He is home alone.
Hey, not only is he home alone, he better hope she don't watch this episode.
Right.
Yeah, later on she be like, so who the fuck was you imaginary hollering at?
Was this you? This you?
Hey, Ron, you ain't the only one ever had that experience. I've had that experience.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I've had it. I'm 58. I don't experience it before. I had a woman do all that.
Hold on, set it up, Vince. Set it up, Vince.
Lest you thought that Black Ronathan was the only one here with stories, I would like to let's go ahead and welcome in story time with Mr. Bo P, who's going to tell us all about his big girl experiences.
Don't make it too long, nigga.
Right. So I'm gonna be quick.
Hey man, just because you ain't got no good fucking stories, don't shut up. Shit.
I'm gonna make it quick. I was in Chicago.
That's what she said.
I was hanging with Lil Rail at Wildcat. So I was staying with them. And so after the show, it's just she had a pretty face, big girl. She about 400 pounds.
Ooh,
and so,
young waterbed.
Yes, and she kept trying to hit on me, right? And she kept saying, then she start punking me like, you scared of pussy? And I'm around Lil Rail and Wildcat, and she kept, and they like, hey man, she got a lot of money, Bo P. She owned about 5 or 6 beauty salons, and I mean, she had Cadillacs, Range Rovers, and all that. So she took me out after the show, took me out to eat, drink, smoke, everything. She did everything. Got back to her place. She came out the damn bathroom with a damn negligee on. And man, when she laid on that bed and took that negligee off, I'm looking at that water bed spread out all over that damn bed. And I tried as hard as I could to get up in there. And I said, I bailed out. I said, I can't do it.
Can I ask you a question?
And she had I can't do it.
You said she had a pretty face, Bo. Why you just didn't focus on her face?
She did all that.
You can throw
she did all that.
Darkness. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yo,
she did all that. She did all that, but when it got down to the hard work, I couldn't do it. I bailed out. I couldn't do it. I kept looking at that. I kept looking at all that jelly roll and everything laying up there.
Bro, it's the way everything's spread out when they lay on their back. Like everything is flat, but it's spit out like a cookie that ain't through yet.
Oh, let me ask you, nigga, how many points did she have? Shit. We don't went straight to R-rated fucking and shit. You know what? It sounded like it was sports that they were having. How many points did the bitch have?
I've learned about some of the niggas on this panel. I've learned that y'all niggas are some real cheap dates. It really only takes a woman to get the dick.
First of all, I didn't describe a cheap date at all, sir. I told you that lady drove out her way to take me to my hotel, back to her house, and then back to the airport. That was at least $40 worth of gas. I told you that woman cooked for me, which was, if I would have bought that plate of food that later night, it would have been at least $20 at any soul food restaurant. Right, I told you that lady gave me damn near a half ounce of weed. That's $100 anywhere in the motherfucking United States of America, and it was that loud. And I told you that she gave me a massage and a foot rub. Nigga, that's $60 at any Chinese foot rub spot you go to. And I told you she gave me some coochie. That's $40 fair market value.
Oh, yeah,
market value.
This whole shit.
Nigga, the MSRP.
Don't forget to ride to the airport. Don't forget to ride to the airport now. Right, don't forget to ride to the airport. She took that nigga.
Ride to the airport, nigga. That's $60 on Uber.
Okay. What I didn't hear, Ty Solo, Bo P, was, we was talking, and she got a good head on her shoulders. We was bonding.
I did tell you she had a good head on her shoulders. I told you that.
So many things in common. Man, she was talking about how she had paid her way through
We had
college.
smoking weed in common.
The nigga said, yo, she rubbed my back and she bought me some clothes and washed my clothes and gave me some food. Nigga, that's some nigga.
Oh yeah, and she did some fucking dry cleaning for me, nigga. I had a $450 date. American.
All right, let me ask you this. So for women, right, when a lot of dudes out there complain about women, oh, well, I gotta take you to somewhere fancy and do all this. This woman just had to basically rope you in with all of these amenities. Right? She put everything other
It
than
ain't about cost, it's about value. Number one, the half ounce alone would have got her some dick.
Do you not see
She ain't got to do all that.
This was a transaction, Black Jonathan. You did not have a bond with
everything
this
is transactional, Vincenzo.
What he said though. He said the half ounce would have got her some Black Ron.
Black Jonathan.
Everything is transactional, Vincenzo. You think because you be taking these white women to black poetry slams that you spending quality time with their ass.
Yeah, he married.
Calm the fuck down. I don't know what.
Yeah, we don't know what
you heard in these streets is not.
Hey, Vince.
I know there's a couple other Vinces out there. Yeah.
Hey, Vince, the woman I was with, hold on, let's be straight. The woman I was with was classy. She,
he don't testify. He don't went to court. Nigga, you were there. I see your black ass.
Remember you shot the nigga in the head? Remember we had rapped about it on the CD. Remember you shot
Black Ron? Hey, this is the only time you gonna see Black Ron say nothing. He was like, I'm about to tell all this shit.
He was begging for his life.
You tried it, nigga. I had to tell it all, nigga.
I almost committed a real nigga violation right there. Y'all please forgive me.
Hey, Vince, let's be clear. Let's be clear, Vince. The woman I was with was classy. She was dressed nice. She had a mansion. She had money.
Yes. Oh,
but
nigga,
the president,
she was big as shit. That was what it was.
She smelled good. Her titties were big and juicy.
Listening to yourselves, you sound like the women that we loathe at times that come looking for you to do things without having any.
Yes, I was the catch.
Y'all both just sounded like a couple groupies. If I could keep it
real. No. We both just sounded like we both found the answer to what do you bring to the table. We always ask the women, what do you bring to the table? This woman said, I bring home cooked meals, I bring chauffeur service, I bring maid service, I bring massage service, I bring sex worker service, I cook, and I'm the weed man.
And the Uber.
And I'm the Uber.
Well, I said chauffeur service, but
yes.
And then
nigga, we wasn't riding in no box Chevy, goddamn me. She had a nice ass fucking car.
But do you hear Bo P? He's like, man, she had a mansion, she had all these salons, and
bro, the only reason why she wasn't a prime choice is because she was a young waterbed.
No, but I told you she challenged my manhood. She challenged my manhood. In front of all these guys. That's why I went. Remember? She challenged my manhood.
Yeah, you must be scared of the pussy. I ain't scared of shit. Well, come fuck me then. All right.
I don't like that. Yeah, I don't.
But he couldn't see it through. He couldn't see it through.
See, you didn't see you.
He got halfway to the murder and was like,
if your manhood would have got challenged. If your manhood would have got challenged, like he got challenged in front of Lil Rail. Lil Rail ugly as shit, so you can't get challenged in front of Lil Rail. That's why he went back there and handled his business.
Hold on.
All right, Lil Rail been taking boxing classes. Lil Rail gonna beat your ass up.
Hey, listen, Lil Rail. The
word
it had nothing to do with Lil Rail.
Are not the word. We of this Sports Bar podcast do not
all that. Lil Rail know me.
The feelings of Solo. So if you got
don't walk that shit back. Don't walk that shit back. Solo said he gonna beat your ass, Rail.
You are a fine young man, Mr. Lil Rail Harry.
Yes,
Hey.
Yeah.
Solo say it's up when he see you in the streets. If you got something to say it with your fist balled up. Yeah. That's what I heard.
No, I mean it was
I can see
It was
Lil
Lil
Rel.
Rel. It was Lil Rel, Wildcat, Martin Mitchell. All of them was there. So all the colors were
Shit,
there.
them niggas ugly. Oh,
So she
shit, them
challenged
niggas
me.
Front Street.
Yeah.
Wildcat ugly. Oh,
This was on the south side for sure.
And
Yes,
they
sir. I
sent
was
you
on the
down
south
through
side.
there. They sent you. They lined your ass up. They was like,
Yeah.
look.
they was
Here
gonna
come
see if
Big
you would fuck
Shirley.
that big bitch, and you did. They wanted to see if you would fuck that big bitch, and you did. Lil Rel
Hey,
was laughing his ass off.
Hey, look,
Ah,
Hey man, hey,
Opie started his story.
hey, hold on. We 36 hours. We 36 hours off of Mother's Day. You can't say big bitch. You gotta say water bed, man.
waterbed bitches. These waterbed bitches running around here.
Hey, yo, OP started his story with indictments. He had
Yeah.
He
That's
was like,
like
I was with Rail, I was with Wildcat, I was with all.
you
Don't be with J Money serving everybody.
Everybody on the
This
first,
ain't no
on the
guy.
first line.
You can't be
On the
telling
first
everything.
line.
Who the nigga that got the jokers?
Before I tell
they
y'all
got
the
us,
story, let me
Hey, come on out. They got us. They got us, y'all.
And they don't told on
Hey, come on
everybody.
out.
Hey, LeRon,
I'm lying.
Goatee, they don't told on everybody.
Everybody.
Nigga.
Everybody top of the hundreds is now doing defendant. Yo,
Yeah.
Lil Rel, Damn
Rel,
Fool,
Damn Fool, yeah. You don't told everybody. Me and Ty was with 2 prostitutes last week.
Damon Williams
Yeah.
was there.
Don't do
Yeah.
no dirt with OP. Don't do no dirt with OP.
It wasn't no dirt on them. She just challenged me as a man. You know, she challenged me. She challenged me as a man in front of all the guys. So I'm like, I ain't gonna let this big bitch, try me like this.
Don't do nothing in life. Don't do nothing in life that a nigga can't go tell somebody else. Cause you never know who running their mouth out here. Don't do if you so worried about motherfucker doing it, telling it, don't let them see you doing it.
Right.
Don't do shit in life that you're ashamed of.
He go to your anniversary celebration and be like, hey man, I just want to make a toast. Vince, before you was with your wife, maybe we had fucked them big bitches. And I just want to say, my nigga, it's a good thing. What was that bitch? She was Shirley.
Water bitch.
I'm gonna make that kind of toast.
Like you ain't want to fuck her, but he fucked her. You know what I'm saying? I be like, yo,
I'm gonna make that kind of toast. Hey Vince, in honor of 15 years ago, before you met your wife, boy, you remember that night we had at the furniture store? Wink, wink. Hey man, I would like to give you and your wife this double mattress waterbed in honor of that night. May y'all have years and years of peaceful rest together. And every time you lay on that bed, I want you to remember that night you had with your boy Black Ron. Here, y'all. Here.
Yeah, I'm supposed to come to Atlanta, and I was gonna link up with Black Ron and Solo. But I don't think I want to do that. I don't think I want to do that no more. Because the next day, Bo P's story's going to be like, hey, man, this nigga Vince was here last night, man, and we went to Magic City. This nigga pulled his whole dick out and put it in a bitch.
Why would you pull your whole dick out?
You
could have pulled half of your dick out. You had to pull your whole dick out.
Pull the whole damn dick out.
Yeah,
the nigga
was
just standing there.
And if you going to pull your whole dick out, you could have left your balls in your drawers. You had your balls out, too.
First of all, hold on. First of all, I'm not gonna be watching that close anyway. First of all,
no.
I'm not gonna be able to tell you. I'm not gonna be next day. Hold on, Ron. Next day, I'm not gonna tell you he had half, whole, or part of his dick out because I ain't gonna be looking at his dick out.
The only reason why I know it was a whole dick is because the balls was out. There's no way your balls could be out and all your dick ain't out too.
I'm busy myself, so I'm not watching all of that. I'm telling you right now.
There's no way you can pull your balls out and your whole dick ain't out as well. That's not the way dicks are made.
Dicks are not made that way, nigga. Penis.
All right.
Let's get back to basketball.
The main thing was this nigga didn't unbutton his pants. This nigga pulled his whole dick and balls out through the zipper. Weird ass nigga. That's the problem.
And the score is how much now they won by? What they win by? The score was
I am not here.
22.
I'm not here right now. I do not belong to this bullshit. Whatever the fuck is happening right now, I don't know what it is. Anyway,
Bobby said, I ain't gonna be sitting close enough to know how much it was that he had out.
Yeah. You know, how much did he pull out, Bo?
I seen
How much did he pull out?
I don't know
I just saw,
how much of it was.
I saw quarter dick.
enough
That's
to
all
know.
I saw. Yeah, I saw quarter dick. No, I ain't gonna be able to tell you
Hey,
that.
what is that? Hold on, that's
What is
coochie.
this?
Yo, what's happening? What's happening right
going
now?
on?
Coochie. This is what
That's
this is.
coochie.
That's not coochie.
That's not
there's-
coochie. That's belly. That's belly.
There's
That's belly
undergarments.
and fupa where the hair grows.
And this,
Fupa, but,
I'm here to
fupa
tell
means
you,
upper.
and I ain't never had it before, but I am confident there's some good
What's
pussy up
happening
under
right
that stomach. I think it's some good pussy up under that stomach.
You said I ain't had it enough to know, but I believe.
But I believe that it just looks like some good pussy. Because anytime you have a little baby stomach, that's some of the best pussy in the world. Is baby stomach pussy. Bitches with no kid had none. Your pussy suck. You need to have a baby or something with a nice little gut up under it. That pussy is amazing.
Well, they got women these days that's built like that with absolutely no kids.
I would like to pause for a second and welcome everybody to the stand-up sports bar.
Absolutely no children.
Where we talk about sports and shit. At least that was the original idea.
I mean, that was a lot of and shit just now.
And shit.
But
the people stayed. The people stayed. If you
I
look,
put it like this. I want to close it out. I want to finish it like this. There's somebody for everybody.
You got more?
No, I'm just saying there's somebody for everybody. You ever been to Walmart and you see big old out of shape motherfucker got 2 or 3 kids, Yeah, got 2 or 3 kids. You're like, who the hell hitting that? I tried. I tell you, I'm one of them that tried. I tried.
Me.
Bo P, you a quitter. You a quitter in my eyes.
If that had been 53, she'd have been pregnant as hell.
I got a live photo of one of Bo P's women right here. She
damn. Damn.
Oh no, nigga. That's lightweight to what I had. That's lightweight. The one I had she was 3 times that size.
Oh yeah.
She was 3 times that size. Oh yeah.
She looked
She had layers. She had layers. She had layers.
Hey, she
3
looked
times a lady.
Yeah, but this one looked like Smokey's free as his girlfriend.
Yeah. But that one right there, the one I was with could not bend down like that. She wouldn't have been able to get up, so she couldn't have done that.
Like a burnt raisin.
She sure had an impression on you because you dead. Wow.
Why is that lady perched on?
I'll never forget. I'll never forget that. I'll never forget that because it's the first time I ever had to bail out. I'll never forget it. I literally bailed out.
On that, but I'm going to assume that might not be true.
Hey yo,
I literally bailed out. I couldn't hit it from the back, the top, the bottom. I couldn't hit it.
I has a story. Let him tell it.
Here we go. It's story time, yo. So I had a mattress. I had a mattress. I don't know if I call her the waterbed, but she was definitely a mattress. And I met her, and she was cool, and we vibed, and so I convinced myself to do it. I ain't gonna sit here and say I was drunk.
I convinced myself.
I'm not. Yeah, because sometimes you have to convince yourself. You know what I mean? Like when you know that you really shouldn't be where you are, but you there, and it's like I'm here. You know, like
when you know you shouldn't be where you are, but you're there.
like, look, listen. I'm not the type. You know me, Vinny. I ain't a drinker, so I'm not really gonna sit here and say I got drunk and I got wasted to go ahead and do it. I never been that dude. If I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. So Shorty was cute, but she was a mattress.
She went
and we went and kicked it. We went to her crib, and we was in her room, and things was getting a little hectic, and so she got naked, and when she got naked, that's where things kind of like took a little bit of a turn. I feel you both. I feel you both. Like sometimes as men, we tend to bite off more than we can chew. And this was one of those moments where I had to question whether or not my appetite was bigger than my
eyes are too
eyes.
big for your stomach.
Exactly. Well, like, and so in this moment, I had a choice to make whether or not I was going to make this poor mattress feel bad, or was I just going to go ahead and just take one and for the team, because there were perks to this whole interaction, and so
hold on. Can we guess the perks?
List the perks,
you can
please.
guess, but I bet you'll never get
I
it.
want to guess.
Guess the perks. I bet you'll never get it. No.
No,
Body
he said
rub-
perks, not amenities. He said perks.
I thought it was a perk.
No,
Perks is like keys to the whip, tickets to games and concert events.
Okay.
Pilly jacket.
Yeah.
PlayStation 5.
Tart,
She had
titty.
the trees, Ty. She had the trees.
No.
All right, I give up. Just tell the story.
List the perks, please, Ty.
Please.
She was the plug.
She was the plug.
She was the plug. No, I said the plug. I would never refer to nobody who sell weed as a plug. Period. I'm sorry, but that's just me.
You're the connect at best when you sell weed.
She had the coke, and it was pure, and it was and I was getting it for free.
Damn,
he was knocking down a young Griselda Blanco.
Vince, that's what it looked like right there.
Look, I'm gonna tell you the back. I'm gonna give you a little backstory. Her man was the man. He gets locked. He leaves everything to his lady. This is said lady. I meet said lady on the humbug, just taking a stroll in those Orlando streets, and I wind
up location and everything.
Oh, absolutely! It's all good.
This nigga said Orlando. That might have really been Griselda Blanco.
Literally meet shorty. We go vibe. She shows me what she shows me, and my intent is my intent. And so, in that moment, I had already made up my mind. But then, when she got naked, things took a turn. I was like, "Yo, how bad do I want to make it? How is this worth? Is the rinse worth the? You know what I mean? And I'm just.
You're an asshole. You're an asshole, Ty Damien.
Long story short.
It is a long story.
Long story short.
You left her hanging.
No, absolutely not. I
ain't lying. Don't be like that, Ty.
I enjoy them green Benjamins.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I thought you were finna say you had punked out.
No, absolutely not. There's no punk in me. That's why I called Bo P a quitter, because this was one of the mattresses.
Yeah, Bo P, you're an asshole. You can't cancel once they get naked.
Yeah, if they get naked, that's it. I go all the way.
This was a California king turned sideways, so now it's the full wide view. So
you can't go upstairs with that.
It's the California king.
You gotta stay downstairs.
I'm like 165 wet. So I mean, like I'm behind this. I'm behind this California king. Like, woo! Wow! I've never ever.
God damn.
Listen, I'm saying that there's never been a time outside of this time.
This how you be behind all of that.
Yes, no. Listen, this is the first time in the history of all my experiences where I've had to put my arms out, fully extended, and to grip it. Like this.
Nail it to the cross.
I'm like this. But
I call it the group hug.
It was well worth it. And I'm here to tell you, anybody who says that California King mattresses aren't the best, they lying. They are the best. They are very comfortable, very very snug. And yes, you get the best rep.
man.
Hey, and niggas be talking about I can't let no big girl get on top of me. Big girls be surprisingly light on top.
No, they
Shit.
not.
I don't know. I don't know about that. I
don't been up on them.
Man, some of them be fluffy, bro. Some of them don't be dense like that. Some of them be fluffed up, bro.
See, you small enough to creep up under there. Cause see, I've been with big
I get under there like I'm a mechanic.
Yeah, nigga, I've been with some big bitches.
Hey, let me say this on my behalf. If she had a waistline and a big booty, that's different. I had that too. But this wasn't no waistline. This was no.
It's like a 3-hour glass.
This is the first time I ever had to apologize to a woman. I apologized to that woman that I couldn't finish. I tried all that. I did the group hug. I was in there, and I had to apologize, man. I had to apologize.
I could have just closed your eyes and focus, bro.
I couldn't.
You gotta do the motorcycle.
Bro, what did it smell like?
She smelled great. She smelled great. The woman, the house,
all big bitches smell good.
Everything. Yeah.
What did you just say, Solo? Hold on, bro.
I say a good 40 to 50 to 60% of big bitches take care of themselves. It's clean. It's the ones that's clean.
No, that's not what you said. You didn't say all those words. You said all coochies smell good.
Yeah, but I ain't say all coochies smell good. I said all big bitches smell good. But
that's a lie. That's a lie.
I know I was lying when I said it. I said I was lying when I said it.
You were lying when I said it. I know that.
Hey, that's the only time I ever had to apologize to a woman. And I feel bad. I actually apologize.
How do you apologize? Did your voice tremble?
Yeah.
I would have fucked that big ass. I'd have got back there. And I'd have did what I normally do. I think of Beyonce.
I be apologizing to these women like single moms when they not gonna come through. Don't be mad at me, all right?
My daddy taught me not to be a quitter. I go in it, and I go for what I know. I go get it. I go get that ass.
Well, if you go for what you know, you don't do a damn thing. I'm sorry. What was you saying, Vin?
Ron, hey, help me reenact this. So I'm trying to envision, I'm trying to envision Bo P sitting there trying to tell this young lady that he can't do nothing no more. How do you think that conversation go? I'm gonna be Bo P. You be the lady, okay? Hey,
why am I gonna be the lady?
Cause you got them locks.
Hey, man. Hey, you can just be Bo P and just do it a monologue.
Hey, Bo P, it's getting cloudy behind your head. I swear by God.
Never mind. Go to the next section. Vince being weird.
Just don't normally, let me tell you something. I've done this a long time, but this ain't never happened. This is the first time, anything like this has never happened to me before. So I just want to say I'm sorry, just in case.
I'm sorry.
It ain't you, but it might be a little bit of you, but it ain't really.
Nah. Vince, you got it wrong, because I can see Shorty, because he already gave us context. The whole context was that she had already challenged his manhood and told him he couldn't handle it. So I could imagine what that conversation really was like. And it was like, see, nigga, I told your ass you wasn't going to be able to handle this pussy.
You so right, baby. You so right, because you're good. I mean, like, okay, take this for interest, right? Take her for interest. Now, I get behind that, right? And I know it stank, but I'm going to get behind it and do what I got to do. She a pretty face. She got crazy hips. She got everything you need. She ain't getting on top of me. None of you.
Mine wasn't like that. It wasn't built like that. I'm telling you, it was totally different. She wasn't built like that. I'm talking about layers of fat, layers and layers and layers.
No, Bo P, the one
got his hat for you, mother.
It was layered like that. It was layered like that, but you had like my intent, like your intent was whatever your intent was. That's it. That's exactly. Yo, one thing about that California, it's going to
Miss Maybelline? Miss Maybelline don't believe I can do this, yo. I just want to say in the bottom of my heart that I apologize. I believe I'm not cut out for the job, Miss Maybelline.
All that you got back there.
I want you to charge it to my head, not my heart.
Right.
But both people seem like
I'm gonna go on and seize myself out. You have
hold up.
a mighty
Both people
fine
like,
evening. I thank you for your hospitality, but I don't believe I'm gonna be able to stay much longer now.
I feel like you take an Uber. Somebody's volume up too loud.
No, wasn't no Uber. He walked outside and got in that damn buggy. Yeah.
No. Actually, she's stupid. No, actually, she drove. Actually, she drove me back to Little Rail and Wild.
Yeah, because they were waiting to see how'd you do.
It was a real quiet ride. Yeah.
I don't think Bo would just leave after he had to apologize. Bo just had to be like, now listen, I saw what you down. You got a hammer.
Somebody echoing. We hear somebody.
Watch. See, when I mute Ron, it goes away. That's how you know it's Ron. You know what I'm saying?
It's Ron. Yeah.
But yeah, man, she drove me back to Wildcat in a Little Rail's apartment, and it was a quiet ride. Say nothing.
Stop incriminating niggas, bro.
No. They didn't have nothing to do with it. I was just staying with them. They had nothing to do with it.
You want to hear that? You want to hear that, Bo P? Come on, man, from the back.
I mean that like I said, that is reasonable. What I had was unreasonable.
Oh,
it was layers to this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Layers to this shit.
It was layers to this shit, man. I didn't have a stomach for it. I didn't have a stomach for it.
Hey, somebody said, Ron, I got you muted for a second because I'm getting an echo from your screen. I'm not sure if you got two devices up or not, but you got to figure out what that is. I'm gonna take you off right now. And as soon as I do, you hear it?
That boy said it was layered like an onion.
Yeah. It was layered.
So he didn't have the stomach for it. She had the stomach for it.
She had too many stomach.
All right, look, guys. I think we've definitely spoken on our feelings. Oh, I have one story.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, it's your show.
This was college.
It's your show. Go ahead.
It was college because it's gonna be good when it's college. Now, when it's college, you can go.
So back in college, right? I had for a summer, I had to work at this place called Dial America, which was a call center, right? Sale and shit. And so time they don't really pay that much. So to supplement income, I utilized, certain products from the streets, and I would charge certain amounts to certain people that were looking for those products. All right. One of my clients, all right, was something over there on the FSU side, because I'm a FAMU rattler. Hallelujah. Strike. And I went over there to serve. I got to move again, Ron. I want to speak. Because it keeps echoing. So I went over there to serve, and the young lady who requested my services was not there. Now her, which I refer to as waterbeds, roommate was there. And she gave me the idea that maybe I could just wait around till said person returns, of which I obliged. While waiting, she offers me beverages of the alcoholic kind. And of course, as a young man, I'm like, sure, you go ahead and get some of them beverages. Now, about an hour later, I realized this girl done went from being, a waterbed to being a top model super, like somehow with all the inebriation within me has now made me look at her like, damn.
Yeah, girl, you looking kind of nice there. All that you got over there.
So for that brief period of weakness, hopefully Ron's back. Okay, good. So a brief period of weakness, yep. And I ended up, going back to that back room, and yes, relations may have been had, but what I didn't expect was for this to be something that she thought was going to continue happening. After the fact. So there was a time.
That was your fault. You the one hit that call center, Coochie. That was a local play.
Listen, I was not in my right mind. I was under the many influences, but that was meant to be something that I forgot all about. Well, mind you, I told you I was at the time plugging, if you will. So said person decide to come request my services at my own establishment, which we'll call whatever it was. Now, when said person came over, said person was trying to once again get back into those graces. And this is when my homeboy came out, was like, "Hey man, he got a girlfriend. She coming in right now." And I'd never seen a big girl move so fast. she got it. She ran all the way out. She said, "Hey man, hey, his girlfriend on the way in. She on the right side." "Oh, what?" And she like ran out. And yeah, that was my last affiliation with anything. I was 20 at the time, and
Hold on. So you had hit that enough for her to think she was your girlfriend?
No. She thought that she could come by and still talk to me in a way that was non-transactional. And I don't have the heart. I'm not one of these dudes be like, "Yo, look, like there's some dudes on this panel that I know have."
So you hit that thing more than once then?
No, I didn't. No.
You a lie. You a lie. It ain't adding up. It ain't adding up.
Nah. It does add up because this young lady.
No, it ain't adding up. The only way she thought she could come through there without having to procure the products that you were selling is because you hit that thing more than once.
I was under the guise that she was coming to make a purchase, but she used that as a way, the same way the young ladies used you.
She put that neck on you. She gave you that neck.
She tried to, and I was like, "Nah." That first time,
you see how that nigga stuttering like he understands?
I should have never did.
Bro, you tried to talk around everything but the main point, and that's the fact that you fucked that fat lady a few times. Yeah, you talking about I wasn't in the right place. I was in a bad state of mind. She caught me when I was in a bad way, and you repeatedly clapped them cheeks. So much so that she thought she could do unannounced pop-ups. Women only do unannounced pop-ups after you done popped that thing 3-4 times.
Nah.
Raw.
Nah. Oh my God. I don't know what to do.
Your ass. When you hit that coochie raw, it make women pop up unannounced.
Nah. Well, I don't know what you got.
Fellas, am I wrong? Am I wrong?
You right.
Well, see, I have hit. Damn, Jesus Christ! But I still hit it though. That's what's wrong with me. That's the
part. That's the main part we want everybody to take home. Because I don't want to make it seem like we body shaming or we fat bashing here on the Stand Up Sports Bar show. We just talking about we gonna fuck anyway.
Yeah, we're gonna try. We try anyway. We try.
Yeah, but we both
may not go all the way.
We both know that you a water being when we go down through there. Like let us both be under the operation of the understanding that both of us know you build like how you build.
Keep that picture up. Ron, you see the picture?
Yeah.
Name the one you wouldn't hit.
Hold on.
I wouldn't hit the white lady on the far right, first and foremost.
Wait a minute.
I wouldn't hit study number 2. I don't like the short
hair. One white.
The one, the number 2.
The skinny one?
This is really happening right now. Is this really what we're doing? We're rating.
I hit all of them. I hit all of them. Every single one of them.
I'm about to say those are not out of reach. The one I had was out of reach. The one I had was out of reach. These are not out of reach. The one I had was totally
my bad.
out of reach.
That was a white woman. I had to blow the picture up. Okay, so out of all 5 of those women, 6 of those women that are pictured, you said name the ones I wouldn't hit.
Yes.
Okay, from left to right, the ones I wouldn't hit are numbers 2, 4, and 5.
You talking about 2 as in the orange?
So you
wouldn't hit 2 in
I wouldn't hit neither one of the oranges, and I wouldn't hit big fuchsia in the middle.
I wouldn't hit neither one of them, the ones in the orange, but I would hit fuchsia. She got a cute
You know
face.
what? I changed my mind. I wouldn't hit big fuchsia, and I wouldn't hit orange number 5 in the 2-2.
Yeah, when I blow it up, orange number 5 is out. Yeah.
Why these women like talk about women that talk about value meals?
See, I'm looking at overall shape. Like number one, Okay, so she got the big back. We can see that. But she got the thighs. But the booty flat. But the titties is big, and the face and the hair and the feet, they all doing what they supposed to do. Which lets you know that monkey gonna be real fat.
The two oranges and the fuchsia, the two oranges and the fuchsia next to the small lady, that's questionable. Now,
them is all questionable. Them is all questionable. The lady on the end, on the far right, that's average wife size.
Yeah. The two ends, there you go. Everybody know the little skinny girl. Everybody don't do that one. But the
skinny girl probably got the wackest cooch out of everybody on that boat.
And the attitude.
The two
oranges got to go.
I already said it.
I might hit the orange in the long skirt though, because she got that old girl from Sinners vibe to her.
Her features, from what I can see, look too manly to me. Her face is giving like a dude, and for me, it ain't so much the body as it is the face. Because if I could look at you and I like what I see,
it is mad wide.
I could get past how big you are. I really can, because I know I did it with an old girl. So look, let's be very clear, because I'm gonna be honest. Like I said, I don't know too many plus size women that don't have good coochie. Like that shit be extra good, extra wet, and most of them squirt. So and if you don't know what that means and you don't know about that,
then you ain't grown enough.
You don't know what time.
You ain't had a bitch pee on you. You ain't grown enough.
Yeah, bro.
Orange number 5 is out because she look like Black Run. I wouldn't do that one. I'm not doing that one.
Yeah, she out for me too.
I don't like when they neck be all in their face like that.
But I bet you she'll smother your chicken at 3 a.m. in the morning.
She will. Orange number 5 got ugly feet too. And when you're a big girl, you got to have pretty feet.
Yeah.
So her hygiene probably ain't all that good.
Ain't none of y'all talked about the skinny bitch in the middle at all. None of y'all.
For what?
Because we know she can't cook. She can't cook.
For what?
If you wouldn't say you wouldn't fuck her, y'all put her in the fuck list.
Well, first of all, I probably wouldn't low key, because like her legs are so bony and shit. Like that don't look like that's a good go. Like I like a certain amount of contact when I hit a woman. I need a certain amount of give back. That when I spank into that thing, I need a certain amount of resistance. That a certain amount of meat you got to have on you.
1 and 6 is a go. 1 and 6 is a go all day. 1 and 6, they're going.
1 and 6, they going. I'm going. Yeah. The thighs on 1 and 6 make me want to go.
I like the one because she got a smile better than all of them.
It look like number 1 ain't got no drawers on.
Yeah, did it?
Look like that. It do look like that.
I like number 6. I like number 6. She like you said, that's
number 6 is the best choice out of all of them.
Yeah.
Number 6 probably get it all night long. You know what I'm saying? Only she looking at the wall.
Number 6 is the best choice out of all of them. Everybody got a baby mama that look like number 1.
Y'all know that Vince ain't claimed none of these bitches. I wouldn't fuck.
I don't want no parts of this at all. Like this
conversation.
None of these bitches.
This got nothing.
We ain't saying that you.
Hold on.
We're not saying.
We're not saying something gay. You wouldn't hit nothing on that boat.
Nothing.
Oh,
come on,
man. That's a half gay statement right there, my nigga. That's a half gay statement right there. It's too many fake body bitches walking around. It's too many niggas in costume walking around for you to say you wouldn't hit now one of them bitches on that boat.
Not one.
Hey, look. If you now, if you said it, which one would you hit non-publicly?
Yeah, we didn't say which one you gonna marry. We said which ones you fucking, nigga.
But this is a public podcast that is currently being viewed by over a dozen.
Well, y'all some hoe ass niggas. Don't do shit that you're ashamed of. How dare you get in the bed with a bitch and be completely vulnerable? She can rob you, kill you, do you bad. But
and
you
can ask my wife.
Secret.
My wife will tell you.
Black Run does not support the half homosexual views of these niggas on this podcast. The fuck you mean?
You do not have to be.
It's
you do
too
not
many.
have to
It's too many faggot ass niggas out here for you to sit here and say a boat full of black women wouldn't get no dick from you, Vince.
I don't subscribe
How long
to
you gotta be on the boat?
Listen, I believe in equal
The
rights.
Titanic.
People should love who they
The
love.
time,
I don't believe in people
this
calling people
nigga go
the
down
N-word
with the
or
ship.
nothing.
Fuck
I
you,
don't like
bitches.
Man, he talking like he that rich. Like I hate these niggas talking about, nah, man. No, none of that look good to me. We all got our ideal types, but we also talking about rubber meets the road, 2:00 in the morning. Which one of them would you go ahead and say I to?
None of those.
No, we ain't talking about none of that.
Hey, look, hey,
None.
look,
None.
listen. Again, I will point out.
No.
I will point this.
No.
First of all,
That's
I
some
will
water
point this
bed.
out.
That's some
I
water
will point this
bed.
out.
That's some
Absolutely,
water bed.
absolutely. And I will let me tell you something. There's what one will do publicly and what one will do behind closed doors. And I mean, I'm a
We
married man.
ain't fucking none of these women publicly. What are you talking about?
No. This is that. My point is when I hear niggas saying, "Nah, hell no, I wouldn't do that." Nigga, yes, you would. Yes, the fuck
Nigga,
you
yes,
would.
you would.
Yeah, on a late night when you ain't got shit. Listen, when I was single, I had this thing that I used to do at 2:00 in the morning when I was single. I'll go through my phone. And I'll call or text whoever was in the line.
He do a who up roll call.
Whoever answer is my patty tonight. And sometimes you might have to go deep into the list. You might be one of them nights where you came from the club, you still feeling turned. You don't want to go to sleep, and ain't nobody answering but mattress. And you gonna go over there to that mattress because that mattress said, "Come on," and you gonna go over there and you gonna beat the motherfucking threads out that mattress because that's what you intended to do at 2:35 in the morning. So when I hear niggas say, "I wouldn't," I ain't gonna shut up.
Ty, we used to have a saying, Ty, 18 and 80, blind, cripple, or crazy.
Ty.
Come on, man.
All she needs is a hairline and a heartbeat. Ty. Vince seems to forget that I've been knowing him just like Solo, just like both of you, for quite some time.
Here we go. That.
Watch him out. Hey, I was there too, nigga. So,
hey, wait a minute. Hold on, Ron. I remember when me and this back, boy. Let me tell you something.
Oh no, I wasn't finna commit.
Hey, Vince White is the only one watching this show. I
wasn't finna commit no real nigga violation. I was just finna say, nigga, we've known each other long enough to know the truth about each other, boy. Don't sit there talking about what you wouldn't do and where you wouldn't go.
Listen, let me be clear. Okay, let me be clear. I am a happily married man, right now.
We all are.
Of how many years? Tell them. Of how many years?
Damn near 20. Okay. But the only reason I'm not the way that, speaking of candidly, is Ty. Ty has a different situation with his marriage. I don't want to embarrass my wife. Okay. And that's something that I'm cautious of. And I don't know how much of what I divulge could be considered embarrassing to her.
You weren't worried about embarrassing your wife when we was with them white women back in 2000.
First of all, there was no white women on that fucking cruise.
All that damn baby,
and you know it.
Yeah, all that damn baby.
First of all, if you ever hear me say, "and we was with them white women," I want you to know that the story is false. That's how you know Black Ron lying. Anytime you say we was out there, anytime you hear me say that we was out there with them white women, I'm lying.
Now,
I want you to know that I'm lying.
We have been in situations where when you're the entertainment of a big group of folks, then you are the celebrity of that group. So we've been in positions which we were adorned.
We got attacked by a group of mattresses after hosting a party one day. We walked past a furniture store and the door fell open. And a whole pallet of mattresses fell on us.
It was a clearance sale.
It was a mattress blowout. It was a mattress blowout at the furniture liquidation center.
I don't know. I literally don't know how we end up in these places, man. I swear to God. I swear I came over here to talk about NBA.
Hey, yo, but and what's the score is?
Forget the score right now. We talking about these mattresses.
We talking about mattresses, man. Mattress Giant. When you want that, ooh, I feel. Come to Mattress Giant.
Hey, when I was in college, and the nigga was hungry, guess who I went to? The mattresses.
Mattresses.
Ain't no. Well, my thing about it is, I got homeboys.
That's a pillow top mattress right there.
The picture you showing now was the body of the one I had. I could not deal with it.
That's a water bed. You see how it look like?
That ain't a water bed. That's an ocean. That's an ocean.
That's a water bed.
I was like a canoe in the ocean. I was like a canoe in the ocean. It wasn't a water bed. I was a canoe in the ocean.
I was a castaway. I was a
kayak in the ocean. I wasn't a water bed.
Kayak in the ocean.
And see publicly, we gonna look publicly. What happened with Shorty right there is a nigga be like, I ain't doing that, and then privately you riding that wave, nigga. You is riding that wave wherever that wave go. You riding it.
That's a big wave.
I'm gonna tell you where
that's why the mattress community is so cocky out here these days, because they get tired of niggas hitting them up in private on some you up shit, because it's not just the low tier niggas that hit them up. It's really some high ranking dudes that be blowing up their phone.
That's what I'm saying. It's guys out there who
it's some
like
mattresses that took down some NFL niggas, some NBA niggas, some movie stars, some rappers, some comedians. Big mattress, pillow top, water bed, big mattress.
It's somebody for everybody.
Like when that big girl came out and said she fucked Usher, and everybody was like, Usher would never. I was like, shit.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. When that happened, I said the same thing. I was like,
shit.
I know how lonely it get on this road, man.
Gabrielle Sidibe is married. Okay.
All right. I ain't never watched the episode of My 600-Pound Life, and the chick was single.
Right. Exactly.
There's niggas out there who want big bitches. I'm trying to tell you, there's a lot of people out there who like it big.
Man, it's a certain amount of perks and amenities that come with getting with a mattress.
Yeah.
Mattress pussy is good. I like it.
You lay over there on it, it's nice and comfortable.
It's nice and comfortable. Yeah,
you lay up with a mattress long enough, you gonna take a nap.
And you gonna eat a lunch.
One thing everybody
eat a meal. You gonna eat a meal and take a nap. Yeah.
Breakfast in bed.
And fat bitches always have food under their titty. It'd be the left titty. Just look on the left titty, it be some Pop Tarts and M&Ms and 9-laters. I had a 9-later. It was soft. It wasn't hard when I got it from under the titty. It wasn't hard. It was soft. It felt like gum. You know, if you had a soft ass 9-later from under a good
soft baked 9-later, it's stupid.
Yeah, it's nice, sweet, and it got a little bitter to it, but it's good.
Got a little sweat taste. Got a little sweat taste.
Mixed with that sweat.
It's like a salted caramel cookie.
Yeah.
One time I fucked the big bitch. Listen, hold on.
Oh, we got to have this conversation again when Vince's wife ain't watching. We got to have this conversation again when Vince's wife ain't watching.
One time I got with a big bitch. One time, Vince, man, she was so big. I was having sex with her, right? And I thought my dick was in her for about an hour. It was in between her legs, but it felt like pussy.
I had that. That's what I was doing with the big girl. That's what I was doing.
Y'all was fucking her legs.
I was fucking her legs. I was fucking her legs.
Yeah, it felt like I was like, God damn.
I don't know if it was a leg, but I was in a crease. I don't know if it was a leg, but I was in a crease. I feel the
So hold
crease.
up.
It's a little
Nigga
crease.
jumped off in the crevice. Nigga hit that
Yeah.
Chrissy.
So
Yeah.
hold up. When
What I'm
y'all
talking
was
about.
when y'all was fucking their legs, what was they doing?
Sleep. The bitch was sleep. The bitch was sleep.
My
Mine
point
was
is,
eating.
were they
Mine was
moaning?
eating.
Were they?
No, she
No,
was eating at the
no,
time. She was
see,
eating.
like
She was eating.
mattresses don't really moan, they grunt.
Yeah.
Ooh,
When you
no.
hit that mattress, they be like,
Oh my
What?
god.
Look. This
Mine
all
was mine was
it
mine
ain't
was eating a
always,
hamburger. Mine was eating a hamburger at the time, so I don't. She was eating a hamburger.
She
Oh
had just got it from Checkers.
wow.
It's good to fuck after you eat Checkers.
No,
I
it was
know.
White Castle. I was
Established
Chicago. It was a
listen.
White Castle. I was in Chicago. It was a White Castle. She was eating.
Man, I saw
also,
that be.
she
See,
wasn't eating
man,
a
look at this right
hamburger.
here.
She was
This
eating
right here.
6 burgers.
That's nasty.
Y'all niggas dick game
That's
is
nasty.
trash.
That's nasty. That is
Hey,
nasty.
See,
I mean,
I
when you're
I
fucking
don't
an
like
armpit
white water
pie, it
My
doesn't
big
beer.
work
girl
as
got
well.
it from Checkers
It's
too.
just like
My big
See
girl
now,
got it
see,
from Checkers.
y'all see that?
nigga.
She over there celebrating being musty and shit. No, see, I don't fuck with water beds like that.
Yeah, this is
Oh
nasty.
man.
Yeah,
discriminate
you
now.
gotta get a real water bed. That ain't no water
I was
bed.
fucking her leg.
That's a twin bed right there.
No, I didn't say leg. It was a crease. I don't know what it was. I just was in a
Yeah,
crease.
but they didn't look like
Yeah,
that though.
that was just 2 pieces of her body that had came together. He don't know what that was.
Yeah.
It was this shit right here.
Hey, nigga, that could have been belly, thigh, and ankle.
She got turkey legs.
Yeah, that could have been that.
Look at that.
He was in that crease.
On that omelet.
Oh man.
That wasn't no
All right,
omelet,
man.
goddamn.
Basketball. Look, man. So right now we got games.
How many points we done tore?
We got games coming on tonight. We got Denver and OKC right
thank
now
you.
that are
you,
locked
Ty.
up at 2-2. They locked up at 2-2. This next game is in Denver, I believe.
Yeah, it's in Denver.
I
Which is
believe
gonna
it's
be
in
great.
Denver, which it's a tight series. The only one that we've had thus far in the playoffs right now. The Timberwolves last night won again, so they're up 3-1 against Golden State.
Fuck them niggas.
And Steph is still out injured, so that
Steph ain't
Where you
gonna
get that
play.
old ass graphic from, Vince? They played that game already. Timberwolves
nigga.
won.
Timberwolves won.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Hey, that was a smooth transition, Ty. Thanks, man. I was trying.
Hey, do you notice that? Do you notice that NBA game, NFL game, that single black women don't go to the game unless somebody take them? They don't show up like
Yeah.
white girls. White girls show up on their own. But if a black girl goes to a game, it's usually somebody taking her to the game, or she got invited by one of the players. But that's why you don't see a lot of black men in the NBA and NFL dating white women dating black women because black women don't come to the game on their own.
Well,
They don't pay for them tickets.
the
They don't pay for the ticket. They don't pay for
you
the
know how
ticket.
much the seats cost to sit off in a section where niggas will notice you?
Mm-hmm.
That's bullshit.
That is bullshit. I call bullshit on that.
Go ahead.
That's an excuse.
I mean,
most athletes have black wives than white wives.
Yeah. There's a lot of
it is complete bullshit to say that
misinformation.
That's a misnomer. That's a misnomer that athletes have white wives. Most of them have black wives.
Did you see the NFL? Did you see the NFL draft? Did you see the NFL draft? All them black brothers had white girlfriends.
Yeah,
but just because they got a white girlfriend don't mean he gonna marry her.
Right.
And that wasn't the case this time. This was actually one of the
first times. Did you see it? Did you see it?
I saw enough of it and enough coverage from it to know, at least to speculate, that from the commentary coming from black comment sections, that it was refreshing to see less prominent draft picks with their little Susie on the side. This was
I don't know what you were watching.
Well, Bo P, look, Bo P, there's a thing, and you know this to be true, called optics. There's certain things that they want to market and make you think.
Right.
But the misnomer is, and the misinformation is, that's how they reroute you, is making you think by you seeing this visually that this must be the end all be all. And the truth is, by statisticians and by
Did we lose time?
When
Then what is the optics show? The optics always gonna, if you got a white girl, they always gonna showcase that picture and show you kissing your white woman before you go up on the stage, and that's fine, whatever. But
Right.
But the truth of the matter is that anytime, and you know, because I heard you say that's why black men date more white women because they at the game. First of all, most of the niggas that's at the game is at the game to play the game. Like they're not like it's you look out in the thing or whatever, but you're not looking in the crowd like, oh, make sure to remember who's in seat 9A over there. So I
gotta call bullshit on that.
I call bullshit. I got two partners in the NFL. I got two partners in the NFL. When one of them gave me tickets to their game. When I was at their game, the nigga texted me on halftime and said, "See who in the building. Let me know what second." He had me walk through the stadium and scout for hoes real quick.
I know this because I hate to say it, but I've done it. I've been the scout earlier in my career. And so these things happen. And I'm not saying that everybody does it.
No.
Don't think for a second that just because somebody playing on the court, playing on the field, playing on the diamond, that they ain't got their boy that's paid as an assistant, all right, to look out in them seats and to see that one.
That's not what I'm saying. All right, so what Bo P said was, this is why you see black men with white women. And what I'm saying, there's a big difference between scouting a woman because you want to fuck as opposed to just looking for a wife. And I'm saying that what I'm saying is, if there is a black man that feels as though a white woman is the route to go, that's because he feels like the white woman is the route to go. It ain't got to do with proximity, it's just white women in the arena. Because when he walks out into the real world, there's black women all over. Just like when
he's not looking for his wife at the game, for real.
Somebody to smash. That's what you got. Yeah. That's why you send your homeboy. Otherwise, you would do it the right way, which is find out who that is and let me reach out to her because I want to get her number. And that's how a LMA relationship with a Jason Tatum manifests. You reach out to their people. You tell them, look, I'm interested. Like, can you put me in touch with her?
Well, you can't send your boy for LMA. She's somebody.
No. That was my point. That's what I just said. I said that's how. No. What I'm saying is, when you're looking for someone to be in a relationship with, there is a process that goes along.
Right.
With a person like an LMA who comes to a game.
Right. He wanted to take her out. He didn't want to just.
I'm not telling my boy to do it. I'm contacting my agent. Do you have any way to contact her people so that we can facilitate?
Because I want to go to dinner with her.
Or I jump in her DMs. My point is, you use a scout to scout pussy. You don't use a scout to scout
girlfriends or wives. No, I agree.
Got to go.
I got to go. Oh, Ty's always high for the 5. Go ahead. Yo, but real quick.
Hey, nigga, you ain't Southwest Airlines. You ain't got to announce your departure.
Who said you got to go? Who got to go? Oh, all right.
Wig, man.
All right, man. Lace front got to head somewhere for the morning, man, which I guess that's the case. All I was going to do.
Hey, man, I'm praying for you, bro. Good luck.
I put it like this. I've been at the hotel after the game.
What were you doing there?
With the ball players.
White women.
What were you doing?
Because I was a friend with the ball players.
But what were you doing after the game?
Getting Gucci, Vincent. They was getting Gucci.
Right, I'm like.
But that's where they go. I was there with my partner. He played pro ball, so I'm at the hotel with him. It's nothing in the lobby.
Right there. That's my homeboy.
It's black women. It's black women in there too, but it's white women in there too. And majority of them players had white women going up to their hotels with them.
Because white girl gonna get that pussy up.
I agree.
Oh yeah. We didn't say they ain't knocking down the white girls. We saying very few of them are cupping up the white girls. Yeah, knock them down. Don't wipe them up.
Different.
Here is a point that I think has to be made because it's a very important one. And Solo, if you got to go, thanks for hanging out with us long enough, man.
Oh yeah. I want to hear your point first.
But the point that I want to make is one that I think is important, and I don't think that a lot of people, and I'm not saying that this is a justification. Remember, explanation does not equal justification. Just always remember that, all right? But we have to also consider a lot of these kids, especially the basketball students and the football kids, they don't end up always staying at the school in their neighborhood, right? Because that school may not be the best school to get them into the majors, into the pros, into the bigs. So what they end up doing is either relocating or getting drafted or recruited to another school that has better prospects for them to get to the point in their career they want to be. And that's normally not the school in the inner city. That's normally not the school with the lack of resources. And with that school's notoriety comes the type of students which normally don't look like us. And so you have these young kids who are growing up in an environment in which they basically have learned from the jump that the whiter schools are the better schools, which eventually you start to learn, oh, the whiter way is the righter way. And it's something that happens from a long youth of being put in a place where you're surrounded by white folks. And so you start to get a level of comfortability with those white folks. You go through high school, you're the star on the team, the cheerleaders surround you. You go to college, if it's not an HBCU, then you're going to get surrounded by all the blonde-haired, blue-haired cheerleaders. So when you do get drafted, guess what? That's all the fuck you know. And then you get the rest of the world coming out being like, how come you like that? They don't have your backstory. They don't know that you did not ever date a black woman or never had been pursued or even in the room with a bunch of black women because you had been brought up around a bunch of white folks in that community because that was what you were taught was the best way for you to get ahead in life. So there's another side.
Yeah, I blame a lot of these niggas' parents. I blame a lot of these niggas' parents for moving them into white neighborhoods.
No, Vince is right. Vince is right because when you go to the top colleges, most only students on the campus is the black athletes. That's black. It's the athletes that's black. It's not a lot of black students at the school, so they end up dating white girls in college.
Right.
Because
like a place like Colorado, where the black student body is 2%, and most of that 2%. Is all athletes.
I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm gonna tell you something.
I did a show at Penn State. Man, the Penn State got, I forgot, 59,000 students or something, and only 1,200 was black, and most of them were athletes.
And when they say black, they mean black colored. All of them ain't black American. So it's blacks from other countries and shit. So just because we the same color don't mean that we culturally connect.
Correct. Yeah, black American is not black in general. But also, hopefully you was all right at Penn State. The show wasn't in the shower, was it? It just wasn't around.
Yeah, Penn State was on some other level. But I'll say this right here.
Not the same. They
had a Ku Klux Klan march the day I got there in downtown Pennsylvania. Downtown Pennsylvania, dog. Yeah,
they knew it was coming. They knew you was coming. They knew you was coming.
There's also another element to that dynamic that is really eye-opening, and that's the fact of the ease of which these young athletes can get access to this vagina that these white women are providing.
White food should be abundant.
Like it be so, but it's not just that it's abundant. It's that it's so easily accessible in a way that they're primed to want to fuck you because of your status. So you with that black girl, you might actually have to work for that. And you don't want to do that. You like, I don't want to do that when all of this pussy is being thrown in my direction.
Right. You talking about I got to go get it and I can just sit here and receive it.
I receive.
If you go to the big schools and get recruited, guess who they have escorted around the campus? White girls.
The white girls at Ball State. We all watch He Got Game.
Yeah,
but this is the cold part. This the part y'all leaving out though. Having to go get the pussy.
It's different when it's
all these niggas' sexual deviances also.
Yeah.
See, when you got all them white girls throwing that coochie at you since junior year in high school and shit, a lot of these white girls and other readily accessible girls play into whatever kinks a nigga have, whatever deviances a nigga have. And that's how you grow a Deshaun Watson, who end up pulling his dick out on anybody that rub his back. Because that shit starts early. See, it's something about when you got to go get the coochie, and you finna go try to pull some weird shit with that black girl like you was doing with that white girl. First nigga, she'll say, nigga, I ain't no white girl. Fuck you trying to do? Yeah. Weird ass nigga, what the hell you got going? And you, that ain't right. I can't do it. Oh, you right. My bad. You right. I shouldn't be tying bitches up and choking them with scarves just to get a nut off. You right. Something is wrong with me. Yeah. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, but that nigga right there ugly shit right there. I ain't gonna lie.
Lil Wayne dropped his fiance on Mother's Day. Put the daughter and her out.
Lil
Wayne over there proud of Travis. Like, I knew an ugly nigga could do it.
Yeah. I knew it was another nigga uglier than me.
Yeah.
Hey, look,
that's his ugly,
baby. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna say this last point, and then real quick comment. Then we can go ahead and wrap if y'all want, because I know Solo got to go.
I gotta go too.
The last thing I'll say is real quick. I could have, and I can't say this for y'all, but I can say this for me because of my origin story. I could have easily been the dude with the white girl if I didn't have the upbringing that I had coming from St. Louis, Missouri, in which I was embedded in an all-black area, in which I knew nothing but all black, in which I like my first dozen plus crushes were on black women because I knew nothing else. Then I was replanted in Florida where that was not the case, and I missed what I had in St. Louis, so I end up wanting, and Ty know this about me. No matter what the fuck I ever did, I knew from jump, like there wasn't nothing gonna be in the picture over my fireplace other than a black woman and a black family. Like I knew I made that decision, and that was never going to change.
You was gonna chase this white pussy for a little while, though. You was gonna go chase the
goddamn thing. I was acceptable, but I didn't chase the goddamn thing.
Okay. I got whatever was accessible.
You gonna stop putting that shit on me, my nigga? Because look, we can open up this book.
And you was fucking them white women.
Until a black woman took him away from all that shit.
Vince started off with, I could have been one of these niggas. No, you couldn't, nigga. You was never happy. You was never happy. You was never.
Hey, man, sometimes you gotta let a nigga tell his own lie, bro. A nigga is always the hero in his story, man.
You would not beat me. You'll beat me in what?
In 21.
You'll beat me in what?
Tap out. I'll beat
you. You say you'll beat me all up in what?
Come to the crib, nigga. I stay right by the goddamn.
And you'll beat me. Hold up. You'll beat me in what?
I don't give a fuck.
You beat me in.
Just because I don't play as much no more. No, I used to play.
Nigga, I'm still waiting for you to tell me what you'll beat me in. What will you beat me in? What will you beat me in?
He said 21. He said Uno. He said Monopoly.
Hold up, you said basketball?
He said
21 is basketball. The last I checked.
You think you could beat me in basketball?
Nigga, I said 21, nigga, tap out, nigga.
He said 21, no tip-ins.
Hey, we gotta
say 21, no tip-ins, nigga.
We gotta put some money on this. Now, what the fuck y'all talking about?
That will not happen.
I love being underestimated. Nigga, I think y'all know me, but you don't.
Anyway, let me say this.
You gonna make that nigga put on his sports glasses?
Yeah.
He gonna fuck you up.
He gonna
put his Horace Grant on, cuz.
And Horace
Grant. And it's gonna be a rap, nigga.
Yo,
put on some elbow pads.
Look, me and my wife.
I got the whole
Me and my wife played top golf with Vince and his wife. And yeah. Go ahead, nigga. Go ahead, put your
Me and you lost to our wives, nigga. Remember that?
Some whole ass nigga.
I seem to remember the first game we played. I won. And then the second game,
I beat my wife. I don't know about you, but I beat my wife.
Whoa. The first game I won, and then the second game my wife won, because that's how we come. We form like that, nigga.
I'm so glad that you said. I'm so glad that you said I won instead of I beat my wife.
I beat my wife.
See, the first round I beat my wife.
All right. So challenges on the table. You know where I stay. You know how to get here.
I'm coming. I'm coming.
Don't give me this. Don't give me no excuse.
Yo, can we videotape this bullshit? So we can have no excuse.
You can't say I'm coming 3 times in a row like that.
Man,
I'm coming. I'm coming.
Yo,
I'm coming. No, hey, yo.
Pause.
We got like 2 more minutes. Can I say about one? Can I talk about the one little thing I want to talk about? Y'all ain't got to comment on it.
Let's talk about baseball.
Man, fuck y'all, man. Fuck y'all, man. Y'all don't want to talk about baseball.
What you want to talk about? Some baseball, nigga?
After all these white,
This was a Gucci and basketball episode, nigga.
You want to talk about the fact that the Cardinals done won 9 straight and actually look like
Say it again, nigga. Say it again, nigga.
They look like somebody. They look like they might be doing something.
Yeah, they
But
is.
did they get some pussy?
Right now. They
While they was
right
winning
now,
all them games, did they get the pussy though?
Yeah, they did.
The question is, what are they going to do at the trade deadline?
How many of them had to go knock down the mattress after that?
Yeah,
are they going to blow it all up? Are they going to blow it up, Minnie? Are they going to
blow up like a blow up mattress?
I don't got much to tell you because I know as soon as I show y'all my dog, who's the best player, one of the best players on the St. Louis Cardinals. I know y'all.
Man, if you don't get that man some ass or something.
Nah, I'm just saying. Here we go. Mason Wynn and his lovely young
with that white woman.
With the lovely young Milkback Deja standing there with Nelly.
About that pussy, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Look at this shit, man. Come on now. Even Nelly.
They over there taking a picture with Nelly like they some real Saint lunatics, nigga. If y'all
this is Mason Wynn. He is the shortstop.
Nigga, they stay in Florissant, nigga.
They stay. Are you serious? They stay in Ballpark Village, right there by the arch.
They do not stay in Ballpark Village.
You're probably right.
They stay in
Florissant.
They stay in Whitehaven. Goddamn me.
Nah. I think they stay in Charleston.
It's something white in front of the name where they stay.
The name White is in wherever they live.
Yeah,
White Meadow.
White.
But
white.
Love that one.
Look, black and white ball. Really? Y'all threw a black and white ball. Is that true?
Yeah, for real.
Anyway, I just wanted to say that
man, that look like Maxwell and Christina Aguilera.
Don't be watch out now, man. Don't be, you know what I'm saying?
Go back to I'm roasting because you tried to end our show on some interracial love. What type of fuck niggery is that? No, nigga. No.
Who the hell is the white dude next to the coach?
That's probably his daddy.
Pujols. Are you fucking kidding me? That's Pujols.
Oh, that's Albert Pujols. A white man.
He's
a white man.
He's Hispanic. He's Hispanic
and he's white at the same time.
He want to be white. He want to be Papi, I know black. Papi, I know black.
I'm no black.
Better give a goddamn. That's what you get for trying to talk about baseball on the basketball and booty episode of Stand Up Sports Bar.
You better put a black cup up. I don't care if it's you and your wife. You better put that shit up there.
Nigga.
I should put a black cup. Me and my wife.
Yeah,
who Big Papi married too? He dark as hell.
Big Papi no black. He not black. He
know black. He got a white woman.
Who got a black wife?
I was gonna talk about the fact that Rafael Devers refused to go to first base because folks told him.
Did he make it to third base with a black woman?
No, he did not, Ron.
That's all I want to talk about.
This was
Who
fun,
getting
man.
black coochie?
I am. Who getting black coochie? Raise your hand. Raise your hand. You get some black coochie in life.
Hey,
that's right, dog. And done like that black coochie.
All right, cool.
When I say black, you say coochie. Black.
Coochie. I'm not. All right, well, listen.
Matching pussy. All right, out of here. Yeah.
California game.
Mattress. Water.
You hungry?
Yeah.
Let's get the fuck out of here, nigga. I want to go to that restaurant we went to last time with L. We went over there and sat with them ladies.
Get out of here, let me
let him do his shout out so we can get the fuck on.
Let's get it. Let me shout out Black Ron, Bo P, my homeboy Bad Ty, my homeboy Solo, my homeboy Black Ron, my homeboy Bo P. But most importantly, anybody who stayed tuned in, especially if you stayed in from the get to the end, my Lord, I'm sorry. Now you know why we put uncensored underneath the name Stand Up Sports Bar, because clearly we some fools and we uncensored. And I'm about to get on that smoke too. So appreciate each and every last one of y'all. Make sure y'all pull back on up next week. We'll be back talking about what happened in the NBA semifinals this week, as well as hopefully maybe a little baseball and who knows, maybe a King California mattress or two. But whatever it is, make sure you pull on up, man. We're going to do what we do on behalf of myself and everybody else on this weird-ass, completely uncensored, crazy-ass panel.
We got our whole dick out with the balls.
Stand up. Stand up.
Stand up and see y'all a little later, man. Appreciate you, dudes.